guys, welcome back to the first take. I'm Ed Reese, and today we're going to check out a Dev Patel movie. Dev Patel, an Indian actor who was born in the UK. I believe he was born in the UK, but he began his acting career over here in Skins, and then he kind of moved stateside, started doing a lot of American movies, and he's kind of been slowly building. He's been part of a lot of good projects, man. He had Newsroom for TV, which is a really good show. Love that show. Sorkin's written joint. So let's check it. Let's see what he's got with this one, man. The Man Who Knew Infinity.
What do you see?
Sand.
Imagine if we could look so closely, we could see each grain, each particle. You see, there are patterns in everything.
Integrals, infinite series.
I've never seen anything like them. From an Indian clerk, ill-educated in Madras, I would very highly value any advice you give me.
Letter for you. Postmarked England.
Yours truly, S. Ramanujan.
What does the S stand for?
You can ask him himself.
You intend to invite him here?
Don't forget me.
I could never.
Are you Ramanujan by chance? Oh, don't be intimidated. Great knowledge comes from the humblest of origins.
For the good of everybody, you should attend some lectures.
But I'm here to publish. The letter only contained a small sampling of my discoveries.
This will take a lifetime.
Maybe two.
We need proofs of your work.
But they are right, sir.
I hadn't completed that proof. How do you know?
I just do.
You don't pull a stunt like that in my class.
Always.
How do you know that theorem?
It came to me. These steps you want, I do not know how to do.
Where do you think you're going? This is our home.
Don't you know what I've given up to be here? I have nothing. You wanted to know how I get my ideas. God speaks to me.
There are no proofs. We're just supposed to take him at his word?
No, you're to take him at mine. Why do you do it?
Because I have to.
There are no proofs that can determine the outcome of matters of the heart. We are merely explorers of infinity in the pursuit of absolute perfection.
I owe you so much.
No. It's I who owe you.
That looks like something worth watching. I love it, especially with it being a true story. Every couple of times in a generation, you get those people, man, who just seem to, without being taught or told how something works, they just seem to know instinctively how things work. Like, they just seem to have this grasp of, usually it starts with numbers to it, I've noticed. The ability to kind of see numbers in a different way and to calculate them quickly in their head seem to be a good foundation to people who seem to just, it opens up the universe for a lot of people. And I've always been curious about that. And sometimes, you know, you write them off because sometimes they're kind of like with A Beautiful Mind, which just has a similar vibe to the Russell Crowe movie, where I believe his character was like autistic or something, or slightly to a degree. Sometimes there is a certain disability that comes with that, with your brain working in that sort of way. But then some people, like with this guy, it seems to be, you know, perfectly normal. Just it doesn't manifest itself in a way which handicaps him in other areas. He's just sees it. You can envy those people to a degree because of the sort of knowledge that they can possess, but at the same time, you can almost pay them because the questions that constantly is going through their minds, it never ends. It's never you kind of find with those sort of people, they're not always satisfied because there's this constant need to know, constantly always asking all these questions which they can't always get to the point where they can find the answer. Sometimes they're limited by the time that they're in because of the technology that's available to them in order to find out these answers, or it just takes too long to work these things out. Sometimes it literally, like they were saying, to go through all this guy's work, it could take multiple lifetimes to do, and it's crazy, man. But that's a story which definitely inspires I always hate that, man. Motherfuckers that you can see their pride getting hurt. People that were just jealous, that just couldn't stand the fact that he knew shit that they didn't know. He knew the answer to questions that they just couldn't figure out, that they just seemed to find was out of their reach. And rather than just embrace it and sit down at the guy's feet, or not necessarily sit at the guy's feet or sit next to him, but just to embrace him and learn and find those answers together, they rather go towards, pride and to be hurt by it and be like, yeah, motherfucker, you couldn't figure that out. How could you figure that out? Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Did not know about this movie coming, but like I say, man, it's nice to see Dev Patel doing these things, man. He's gone to big things. Big things. Like I say, I remember him when he was, I don't even know how old he was on Skins, just like a teenager. Real young, just kind of getting his feet wet in acting, but he's developed nicely, man. Where you guys, have you heard of this story? If you have, don't tell me too much about it. I do want to check this out and see where it goes. But yeah, have you heard about this? Is it an interesting story, or you completely like me, a blank slate towards it, and you're interested to find out, where this goes, and you feel inspired by this? Let me know, write comments down below. Like the video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I'm at a reason. This has been my first take to The Man Who Knew Infinity, official trailer 1. Dev Patel Jeremy Irons. People.